Welcome, everyone, to the L7C podcast Royal Rumble preview. Today, we are going to be giving our preview and thoughts on the Royal Rumble coming up next Saturday of our time of recording on February 1st, 2025. We got the wrestling expert with us, Mr. Jacob Mason. How are you doing today, sir?
Oh, I'm fantastic, buddy. How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic as well. And then we got the captain joining for his first wrestling pod of 2025. Byron Mitchell, what's going on, Captain?
Not much, man. Not much. Ready to talk about the unpredictable Royal Rumble this year.
Yeah, and that's going to be the majority of this podcast. But do want to hit on some big things that happened while we were away. Jacob, like you said in our group message, Triple H's WWE is wild because who would have thought that WWE on January 16th last week and came out of nowhere and announced a multi-year partnership with TNA Wrestling.
Yeah, who had this on their fucking bingo card? Literally fucking no one. Would have never guessed this. Especially not like official WWE. If I'd seen like NXT, TNA, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I see it. But like actual WWE? Get my boy Nick Namath back. Get Dolphy back, baby.
Byron, what were your thoughts seeing that monumental announcement?
So the first thing I saw is that TNA was hosting Genesis last Sunday. And I saw like NXT. I was like, oh, shit. I didn't know they had a crossover event. So then I sent it to our little group message. I was like, oh, no. NXT and TNA is about to have a crossover event on Sunday. So then I went back to good old Twitter. Fast scrolling, I was like, oh shit, they signed a multi-year crossover between the two wrestling companies. It's huge. Never thought something like this would happen in WWE. I know we had Jordan Grace show up in the Rumble a couple years ago, and then show up in NXT last year. So that helped build this partnership between WWE and TNA. I'm excited to see where it goes. I think having cross-brand wrestling events is amazing, like AEW and New Japan does with Forbidden Door. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see what else crazy happens in the wrestling world in 2025.
You know what this means? We're finally going to get Tessa Blanchard in WWE.
Oh, I don't think she'll be the one.
Dude, yeah, she's going to be the one, dude. She's going to be the one. Watch.
I don't think so, man. You saw her match against Grace this past one that just went on. They're really chanting she's a racist out loud. Like, come on, man. You can't have that over here.
What just happened? She's fucking.
And you saw what Punk did. He buried him. He went in business for himself and buried him. as a Hangman Page would say. But a lot of wrestlers have said though that a big reason why this TNA WWE partnership is they're saying thank Trinity Fatu, aka Naomi, when she went over there, was champ, came back, really brought some eyeballs back, reinvented herself, and then crossing the bridge. Now you brought up Jordan Grace. Shit, Joe Hendy.
Yeah, Joe Hendry. Yep.
So it's crazy. I believe, because now you know what's crazy when we talk about the Rumble. We're gonna have some TNA people in there.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
I definitely see.
Show up.
Yeah, I see Jordan Grace and Joe Hendry showing up, especially since Joe Hendry just won that TNA World Heavyweight Championship on Sunday.
And called out Cena.
I think you are partially right there, Byron. I'm going to interject my 2 cents here. Jordan Grace has to show up, but under a WWE logo and not a TNA logo because her contract is done.
And she lost that
Sunday
championship.
was her last show.
Yep. And but I do think we will see Masha Slamovich.
She was just on NXT last week.
I do see her showing up. I do see, how stoked would the world be for Dolph Ziggler to show up?
What do you call him?
That's true. I think you have to call him Nick.
You have
That's his current wrestling name.
Hey,
you have to nickname it. And let's be honest, he hasn't buried WWE since he left.
No.
I mean, right after he left 2 years ago, we seen him at GalaxyCon. He wasn't talking shit at all. He's like, yeah, dude, it happens. It's all good. Like, I bet he shows up.
No.
You think he would get a pop, though? I think he would get a pop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he would get a pop. But it's crazy, though, because they're not the only companies that are merging or doing deals right now. Did you guys happen to see the Japanese wrestling merger thing going on? I'd probably seen this at like 4 a.m, and that's why I probably didn't send it to you guys. I'm sorry. New Japan, All Japan, Pro Wrestling Noah, basically all of the Japanese wrestling companies are teaming up, from what I read, to do like a massive wrestling conglomerate. Yeah. For
interesting.
Japanese wrestling wise, this is like the biggest thing since like Stardom had matches at Pro Wrestling Kingdom. It's fucking massive.
Man, it's kind of crazy that this stuff is going on, and that thing is, we give them a lot. People give them a lot of shit, but this is where you really got to thank AEW, because none of this shit was happening until they stepped in and disrupted some things, for better or for worse.
Yeah,
very true.
AEW.
Like, that is the one thing. Now, I don't know if they do this if Vince is in charge, obviously, but
nope, they happen. There is no other wrestling companies that Vince, as far as Vince is concerned.
That's true. That is true. You don't even.
Although, have you guys seen the rumors that he's starting his own promotion again?
Have not seen that rumor.
I've seen rumors. I haven't seen anything concrete, but the big rumor mill is he's trying to start up his own wrestling company again. But I don't know what wrestler would fucking go there. I really don't.
A wrestler who doesn't have a job right now.
Well, it's hard to not have a. I feel like if you don't have a job now, that means you're actively, you don't want a job.
Yeah,
right.
This isn't 2013. I mean, hell, Tony hires anybody, so how can you not have a job right now?
Get your 1-2 weeks of fame, then never heard from again.
Never.
Jesus, yeah, pretty.
I saw the craziest tweet, and I forgot to send it to you all. That rumor is that Ricky Starks has asked to be let go from his contract because he hasn't been seen on TV in 10 months. I was like, it's really been 10 months since Ricky Starks has been on TV?
Yeah, and they won't give it to him. I did see that too.
That's insane. This reminds me of that tweet where Tony Khan was like, hey, no, I really want Ricky Starks to, have matches on TV and whatnot. And we're like, bro, you're the booker. You can literally have the power to put him on TV.
Anytime
you want. Speaking of AEW, probably the craziest stuff going on right now, the drama with Britt Baker. We talked about it. I mean, we've been, ever since Thunder Rosa had the title, and we heard the stuff about Britt real life not liking her, and Britt has her own clique in the back, and they exiled Thunder Rosa. We've been following her stuff about potentially being unliked. It all blew up at All In this past one, where it looked like she mailed in that match against Mercedes. And now it's talking about, she's wrestled twice since that match against Mercedes. She beat Serena Deeb and Penelope Ford in November. There's been no sign since. Wade Keller's talking about, and other people are talking about, she might be done because she's wildly unliked backstage. Now Tony's starting to get frustrated with her. Again, wildly unpopular in the women's locker room. No one wants to see her come back. Speaking of the women's locker room, that's a bold statement. I can imagine somebody social media going, I'm a women's wrestler in AEW. I want her back. Fair enough. But this is what people are saying. Like, Jacob, what are your thoughts? Because, again, the Thunder Rosa thing was real. She's apologized, but what are your thoughts on Britt and AEW?
If she is done, I mean, it's not like she couldn't get a part-time wrestling gig literally anywhere. Let's be honest. But at the same time, like, she's an actual legitimate dentist, so it's not like she needs the money by any means. I don't know, man. It's weird because, like, when all the original rumors started up, I was actually on Team Britt. I was like, dude, these are rumors. These are whatever. Just people trying to start shit. And I'm like, like, the longer it goes, it's like, it just gets progressively worse. It's like, dude, you got way too much shit going on for not all of this to be big. So, I don't know, man. If she's gone, is it really going to make a difference? Like, I know that sounds terrible, but, like, honestly, there still has to be so many changes in that locker room, or in management. Not the locker room, but in management in general. Like, is it really going to make a difference?
I'll push back a little bit before I let Byron go in the terms of the difference thing, because we've come on here the past couple of years. How the hell did they let the next girl up, Jade Cargill, leave? How the hell did they lose their biggest draw ever, CM Punk, leave? You're telling me if their biggest, the woman who they've built that whole division on since day one, love AEW, yada, 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 Charlotte, she's there. Charlotte Flair, Trish Stratus, Lita, whatever, Miss May, all of them in one. If she walked out the door, man, I feel like that'd be a big deal. Especially if she comes to WWE and is somehow presented in an even bigger spotlight.
Yeah, it's true. Which I guess is not.
What are you gonna tell Tony? Like, dude, you lost that's home. Like, that's not like, that's homegrown right there.
Yeah, that was your OG.
Mm-hmm.
That was Charlotte.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, but theoretically, if she's as toxic as all the rumors are, then maybe it's for the best that she goes.
Yeah.
If it's that bad, move on.
All right, what are your thoughts on this?
I agree with Jacob. Like, if she's that big of a cancer in the locker room, you gotta let her go and hope that the rest of the locker room can grow and be more cohesive. Because we've all talked about this every time we talk about AEW and the women's division, like how not bad, but how mismanaged that women's division is. So maybe it's all because of Britt Baker. So maybe if she leaves, we can have a better women's locker room. Who knows? But it's a very strange situation. It's wild.
It could be one of the things that these rumors are coming out like this, and she's the one keeping it together. Because if she leaves, who the hell is going to be leading that thing over there?
That's true.
Paige? Soraya?
She's not even there.
Yeah.
It has to be someone that's homegrown, like
Mercedes.
Mercedes is not homegrown, but she has 4 titles.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Might have to be a Mercedes. I don't know, man.
She's not homegrown, and people already don't like her because she gets paid so much and she has all the titles. And then Mariah May, I don't think she's ready to lead like that. It ain't going to be like, what other homegrown girl is like really there that could really step up?
I'd say Sheeta is like the other big one. I guess that there is Nyla Rose, but I can't see that.
I'm just thinking of other girls. Willa Nightingale, Sky Blue, like Toni Storm, I mean, she's not, well, timeless Toni Storm was made in AEW, but she's not even timeless right now. She's rookie Toni Storm.
Which is a great storyline, by the way.
Yeah,
just going back in time.
Dude, I don't know. It feels like, like the New York Jets or the Chicago Bears, or the Cleveland Browns, where we just need a complete rebuild. And you know what? If we got a fucking clear house to move on and get better, clear house to move on and get better. Of course, that never happens with the Browns, and I could see AEW being like that with the Browns.
I wonder if it gets to this point about potentially leaving if she was still with Adam Cole.
Like, you think if she was still with Adam Cole, she'd stay, or she wouldn't get fired? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, obviously she hasn't been fired at the time of our recording. Hell, she might be on TV today for all we know. But
sure,
like if Adam Cole, if they were still together, like we wouldn't be hearing these things about potentially getting fired. While they were together, we did. As soon as they break up, a couple of weeks later, boom, bam, like.
I mean, we did. I don't know if this was before or after she broke up with Adam. Like, she got suspended because she was like bad mouthing MJF's girlfriend, Alicia, too. So I don't remember if that was before or after they broke up.
Yeah, that's true. It's just wild. I think it's crazy because I'm like, I couldn't imagine like Vince letting Charlotte leave.
No.
It's like the Paul Heyman quote, or the Vince on Paul Heyman. It's better for Paul Heyman to be pissing from inside the castle out than outside the castle in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know though, man. I don't know. It's a weird situation.
See, because now it looks like Mariah, she's gonna be going. Who's her rivalry with right now? Haley? Not Haley. Starts with an H. Cameron. What's her first name?
Harley Cameron.
Yeah.
I thought they just did they just did a number one contenders match, and I think Tony won
because they had the big event in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Which Saudi must have won.
I like Tony won that match for the number one contendership. Could be wrong.
Because tonight, the Rated R superstar Cope is going against the Trios champ, the Bastard Pac. Julia Hart versus Jamie Hayter. I mean, Jamie Hayter could be it.
He could.
Samoa Joe's back.
Oh, yeah.
Air Fox with Swerve Strickland. Kenny Omega's back. I mean, they got people, and they got Will Ospreay and all that. It's just they need to get their shit together once again. But then they'll put on some bangers. We're like, oh shoot! But I'll have to see. Yeah, it was Collision Maximum Carnage. That was the event that happened in Cincinnati, Ohio. But we'll keep tabs on AEW. Jacob, people, Twitter. It's a strange place in the wrestling community. Some people have said they haven't seen it. They feel like MJF's been on a downfall. He's not the same MJF anymore.
I don't think so. I just think he's dealing with fucking Jeff Jarrett. Therefore, fucking Jeff Jarrett fucking sucks. God, I fucking hate him so fucking much. So yeah, I guess when you have the great rivalries that he had with Cody and Chris Jericho and Adam Cole, except the last one, that one was fucking stupid with Adam Cole. Yeah. But now you're with Jeff Jarrett, and it's just like, oh, fuck me. What are you going to do, Jeff? Hit me in the head with a guitar? Oh no, haven't seen that 8,000 times before. Can't wait to see it 8,001. Woo. I don't think he's on a downfall. I think he's just a fucking Jeff Jarrett. And he sucks. He fucking sucks. I know he's the face and everyone's, go face, but yeah, fuck this guy. I do not care. No. MJF is perfectly fine. Jeff Jarrett's the one that sucks, and I'll die on that hill.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk some Rumble. One moment.
So I did look it up. Tony Storm did win that Casino Gauntlet match, so it will be Tony Storm against Mariah May in Australia.
Isn't Tony from Australia? No, she's not in Australia. Okay.
Like Australia, New Zealand, one I can't remember like which.
All right.
Isn't she
from where? It's somewhere.
Well, I'll look it up.
She's from England or the convict Isle of England, whatever. It's all the same.
That's crazy.
All right, guys. Got 3 sites. Got Bet Online, we got Odds Checker, and we got My Bookie. We're going to be talking some Royal Rumble right now. Bet Online right now has Seth Rollins as the favorite to win the Rumble at minus 150. This one, Oddshark has John Cena as the favorite, and then Bookie here has John Cena as the favorite in the men. So, first thing for each of you guys, what are you expecting out of this Royal Rumble? Who's a sleeper pick? Who's your final 4? And who do you think is going to win? We'll start with Byron. What are you expecting out of this Rumble?
I don't know. Like, this one's in Indy, which, part of the L7C crew will be going to the Royal Rumble in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm expecting some surprise returns. Some chaos to ensue. But, I don't have, anything specific that I want or need to see.
Okay. Who's your dark horse?
I'm going to say my dark horse is Finn Balor.
Okay. All right. Before we get to your final four, let's go to Jacob. Jacob, what are you expecting out of this men's Royal Rumble? This is the first Royal Rumble in almost 5 years that Roman Reigns is not the champion, that he's actually participating in it.
I know. Yeah, it's weird, man, because there's so many good storylines you can go down with this entire Rumble. I do not think John Cena is going to win because I think it makes more money going down the road, him chasing and not getting that guaranteed shot off the rip. I think him winning Money in the Bank almost makes more sense to me than him winning the Rumble. But anyways, I digress. It's who do I think's going to win?
Well, no, who's a sleeper?
Oh, sleeper, Randy Orton.
Yes. Yep. That was mine.
Okay, that's the sleeper dark horse right there.
Especially if right after Cody and Kevin have a ladder match and Randy wins the Rumble after Ooh.
Because you have, theoretically, Kevin's not going to win, but let's say Kevin does win. You have a feud lined up with Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Let's say Cody wins, which I think he will. You have, never trust Randy Orton. Viper Strike RKO out of nowhere. Call it a day. Yep. There's your boom. We are set up. Legacy storyline. Let it ride.
Yep.
All right, what's the next?
That was my sleeper as well. My other sleeper is actually right next to Randy. Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
I think in the next 4 years he wins a Rumble.
Agreed.
I can see that.
So we'll see. Now go back to Byron. Byron, who's going to be in your final 4?
Obviously Roman Reigns. That's a given. I think John Cena, just for that. Oh, he might do it. He's in the final 4, maybe final 2. John Cena. I'm gonna say Finn because he's my dark horse. That Randy Orton is a good pick. maybe CM Punk in the final four.
Okay.
So Finn, Roman, John, and CM Punk, I'm gonna say are my final four.
Okay. Jacob, who would you pick? Final four.
Final four. John Cena definitely in the final four. That's all day. CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Randy Orton, I think, are going to be my final four.
Ooh.
Can I throw in a? I hate saying it, but can I throw in a fifth? Just a maybe, but I hate saying it. And once I say it, you'll understand why.
I think I know what name you're about to say, but go ahead.
Go ahead.
The Rock.
Yep.
And listen, we all know my history with The Rock and the Royal Rumble and how much this man has screwed me over. But God, you can't tell me it wouldn't make sense for him to just come out of fucking nowhere.
He's like plus 500 right now.
I know. I hate it just because he pissed me off so many years in a row. But I could see it.
Oh,
but at the same time, like Braun Breaker, setting up your final four. I think Braun Breaker also you can throw Braun Breaker in there.
Yeah.
You can, fucking make him top 5, top 6, or final 5, final 6, whatever. He has to be in the last. You have to make him look strong. Like, what's our girl? Whippy hair.
Bianca Belair.
Yeah, like Bianca Belair did years ago. We have to make him look like her.
Yeah. Man, with The Rock too, because he's the final boss, he could do some bullshit like, oh yeah, today, this Royal Rumble special, we have a 31st entrant. And the 30th person's all tired and said, here comes Dwayne, and he wins like that on some bullshit. Instantly establishes heat back on himself.
I can see that.
Yep.
And they'll be like, oh, Cody coming back. All right, man. I think Roman's going to be in the final 2, so let's just get that out the way. Cena. I wouldn't know why, because Seth always lets the other people go over. That's probably why he's the favorite right now. But Punk. Excuse me, and those some big odds. Drew McIntyre.
Oh yeah.
Who you got winning, Byron?
I have no idea. Like, I like this Seth pick, but I don't see him going against Gunther yet. This man's one is tough. I'm probably gonna change it later. Probably day of the Royal Rumble. I picked CM Punk last year, and he was final 2. For right now, I'm gonna say CM Punk.
I could see that.
You're muted, Martin.
That is plus 300. Who do you got, Jacob?
Let's see. I think I gotta go CM Punk also, man. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, SummerSlam, World Heavyweight title. I could see that. And Punk also gets his WrestleMania main event moment. I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I want it, because I'm going to go CM Punk.
I'll go with the consensus. Go Punk right now, just because of want to see. So that's a plus 300. I think Punk wins if the promise had to do with Paul Heyman making sure he main events WrestleMania at by any cost.
So you think like, what if the promise is that CM Punk enters 30th?
Could be CM Punk enters 30th, or you want to have some more drama. Paul Heyman has to betray Roman.
Mm.
It could be anything, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I think Punk's a good pick. I think Randy is like if you're betting money, that's some real value right there.
Mm.
And then I mean, if they wanted to piss people off, you have Jake Paul at past like 20,000.
That would piss a lot of people off.
How about the ladies? Now I feel like the ladies one is super unpredictable.
It is.
Oh,
with the current champs, it's like, yay, see, this is I think we talked about it, Jacob, when Rhea won the title on the premiere Raw on Netflix. Who's she gonna wrestle that we haven't seen? Oh, here we go. Yay, another feud with Nia Jax, like we haven't been here before, just recently. Hence why if Liv would have kept the title, we would have had different other feuds. But she's one champion on the other hand, and then you have the fresh Tiffany Stratton on the other hand.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably where Jade's going to return.
Mm-hmm.
There's Becky. Charlotte Flair's the favorite right now. Becky's in second place. Io Sky's in third. Jacob, what are you thinking about this women's one? I feel like this is super unpredictable.
I think it's super unpredictable, but I think the one thing that is the easiest pick for me is Columbus's own is coming back. Alexa Bliss showing up
and winning.
I don't know about winning, but
okay.
She's gonna show up at that Lucas Oil Stadium, and that roof is gonna blow off that place.
Okay.
But no, this shit's so fucking unpredictable. Like, I don't know. Yeah, probably fucking Charlotte. It's always Charlotte. It's WrestleMania season. Of course it's fucking Charlotte.
Well, she wouldn't have to win this to get the title shot. She's at the point she just shows up as like, I want a title shot.
Yeah. But if she wins the Royal Rumble, she ain't riding her daddy's coattails. She did this all on her own.
That would already be her second Rumble win, and the Women's Royal Rumble is not even, 8 years old?
Yeah. I don't care for Charlotte.
Byron, what about you, man? What do you think about this women's one?
This one, I don't know if this one's more unpredictable or the men's is more unpredictable. But it's definitely unpredictable. I don't have any expect, but probably Jay Fargo coming back is probably an expectation. Jordan Grace showing up, another expectation. Dark horse, I do like the Alexa Bliss Dark Horse pick.
Yeah, plus 700. My Dark Horse one, because they just keep jerking her around, and everyone wants her to win. Dakota Kai, man,
that's a good one.
She's been getting close. She's almost Liv Morganing it. She was in the finals for the Intercontinental Championship, and she lost. And no offense to Lila Valkyrie, I feel like people wanted Kai to win more than her. Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's plus 10,000. It's just, she's becoming a more fan favorite. But who's your final fours?
Charlotte, obvious. Liv maybe in final four.
She's been final two the past 2 years.
Yeah, I think so. But I don't know if she wins it since she just had the title.
Mm-hmm.
But I could definitely see her in the final four. Maybe Jordan Grace.
Ooh, okay. Charlotte, Jordan Grace,
Liv, and I'll throw Bianca in the final four.
Jacob?
Yeah, of course, Charlotte. You have to pick her in the final four.
Mm-hmm.
Alexa Bliss.
Mm-hmm.
Becky Lynch.
Becky. Byron didn't say anything about Becky.
Yeah, the Becky stand didn't say anything. I'm actually shocked about that one, buddy. Fuck me, I don't know.
Pick your girl. Pick Raquel. You know you want to.
Hey.
I'll take Jade Cargill in my final four. So Charlotte, Jordan, Alexa. Yeah, Charlotte, Jordan, Alexa, Becky Lynch. Is that right? Yeah, that's four. I said five. I'm sorry.
Who you guys got winning?
I'm going Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah, probably Charlotte.
Okay. Let's just say it is. Oh, I spelled Flair wrong there. Let's say it is Flair. So let's say that's 150. Let's say the L7C is saying Flair and Punk. So that would be 450. So if you put $10 on that, you get win 45, get a payout of $55.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you couldn't pick Charlotte, who do you think would win?
Oh, if I couldn't pick Charlotte, I don't think Becky wins her second before Charlotte wins her second. So that's why I didn't say Becky.
Well, if you're going off that logic, that means it can't be Becky, Bianca Belair, or a potential returning Asuka. Or Bayley.
That's true. All valid points. I don't even know why Rhea's on the list. She just won the title. I would love to see Io win it if I couldn't pick Charlotte.
Jacob, I feel like I think I know where Jacob's going. I think.
I'm curious. Where do you think I'm going, buddy?
If you don't think it's Charlotte, I mean, the best way to put old girl back in stardom is winning the Rumble, and that'd be Alexa Bliss.
It would.
I would be so stoked for that, but I don't think they're going to do that because she's been off for so long. I think they build her back up to like a SummerSlam thing.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I would say Becky Lynch, actually.
Okay. So then we have Becky versus Rhea. Didn't we have this at a WrestleMania?
Last year. When I picked Becky and she lost.
Oh my God.
It's so much. You know what? Byron's right. I feel like this is way less unpredictable, but for the wrong reasons. Like, at least the men's, there's so many good storylines you can go with this. But with the women, fuck, so what are we going to get? Another Charlotte Flair Rhea match? Or a Charlotte Tiff match? Or a Becky Rhea match? It's like, dude, God damn it, we've seen all this before. And like, I don't know. I'd be stoked if they pulled like just something out of their fucking ass. It'd just be like, I don't know, fucking Roxanne Perez or some dumb shit like that. I'd be like,
I wouldn't be mad at Roxanne winning, like, at all.
She's fucking skater boy, right?
That's Cora Jade.
Close.
Well, Cora Jade actually was. I don't know what her gimmick is now, but she was skater.
He's forever skater boy, Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, because it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, is the Liv and Rhea thing is done for now, but Rhea's champ, I feel like they'd have her in a. It's like, all right, is Tiffany really going to have a big match at WrestleMania? Like, is hers going to be like prime time, or is it going to be one of those matches where it's like in between two high power matches? Or are we even looking at this the wrong way that one of these two don't even get one-on-one matches and it's like a triple threat fatal four-way to throw some bodies in?
I mean, if that's the case, fucking have Alexa win and do a triple threat with Tiff, Alexa, and Nia.
Which can't happen because whoever wins this Rumble obviously will get their stuff, and I also obviously feel that whoever wins the Elimination Chamber matches will get the other champion if they go that route.
Yeah,
because I don't think they've. I don't remember the last time they defended the titles inside an Elimination Chamber.
It's been a long time.
Definitely not during Roman never defended the title in an Elimination Chamber, if I remember correctly.
No, he's having one-on-one matches like that match against Sammy in Canada, which was electric.
Yeah, like the only time I remember he had the triple threat is when Daniel Bryan again forced his way into that main event.
Yep, him and Edge, which I didn't think Edge was going to win that Royal Rumble that year.
Freaking crazy. It'll be interesting. I mean, we haven't talked about her again. Jacob, feeling feisty? Natalya? Finally the moment?
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, I would be so fucking pumped if Natalya won. I would be so stoked. I'd be like, you know what? Like, that's some Vince Russo shit. I'm just like, fuck it. Let it ride. Let her eat. Let's go. Fucking $1 value fucking meal. Let's go.
Plus 5,000 odds.
Plus 5,000?
Yeah.
Shit.
Because she has no chance.
Yeah, but like, she's got better odds than Kairi Sane.
Well, Kairi Sane's injured.
Still. I mean, still. Just a little above Naomi.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. But it'll be interesting, man. Like, I do think Charlotte's gonna win. Like, her music's gonna go off, bow down to the queen. She's gonna say, like, I showed back up, gave you bitches all this time. I had to come back, win the Rumble, and now I'm gonna get number 15.
She has been gone for a while. And she's gonna get a huge pop.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, you always get the huge pop when you return, and then when things get when they see her yank that title off Tiffany Stratton, they'll be like, oh.
See, that's what I know it's probably going to happen, but I don't want that for Tiffany.
Agreed. I also don't want to see fucking Charlotte versus Rhea for the 9 millionth time.
So, yeah, Rhea being champ, just
that would be the third. That would be the third time if Charlotte picked Rhea for WrestleMania, like, because she could be like, "Oh, I beat you at that WrestleMania that you just beat me a couple years ago. Now I want to settle the score once and for all."
And then that one time Charlotte won the Royal Rumble and chose the NXT Women's Champ, which was Rhea,
and yanked it from her.
Yeah.
So they could be like, "We're 1-1 at WrestleMania. Let's
settle the score."
That's the way that Netflix gets Charlotte on Raw.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just.
I hate it. Justin is over somewhere, like, just clapping right now. He's all about it. I can hear it somewhere. He's clapping. Fuck that, though.
Oh, man.
God, female Jeff Jarrett over here. Pissing me off.
Not the female Jeff Jarrett, bro.
We'll see. We'll know in 1 week. We'll know on the 1st, February 1st, Royal Rumble 2025, Indianapolis, Indiana. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be something else. I mean, I wonder which Rumble is going to go last.
Probably the men's.
Should be.
Because one Roman Reigns is returning to the Rumble after being champ for like 5 million years. John Cena trying to win and go to WrestleMania. I feel like the men's has bigger storylines than the women's. No offense to the women. I think you're all amazing.
The men got Gunter too. Not Gunter, I meant Goldberg.
Well, he is plus 7,500. Where is he getting his last match?
Yeah, let's go Natalia. All right, so here's a question for you boys. Who is your surprise entrant? Or who do you think's going to show up just fucking out of the fucking blue? Because I already have a name in my mind for the men's.
For the men's.
Just for an out of the blue.
I don't think it's out of the blue, but for me, Trick Williams from NXT.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll get the crowd. That'll get the crowd pumped.
I do like the Trick Williams pick. Just because he's currently the champion in NXT, I'm gonna go Obafemi. That's my guy right there. And I do like to pull up like the champs sometimes, like when oh my god, what's her name? Athena. When she was Ember Moon in NXT, they put her in the Rumble when she was champ.
All right. I'm off the wall here. Chances are so slim to none, but it would make me so happy. Heath fucking Slater.
He's got kids.
Dude, he's got kids. He's got kids. Dude, I would shit a fucking brick if Heath Slater showed up. But with all the with the TNA merger, man, you know you're seeing Joe Hendry. Like that's kind of like a given. And God damn it, I want to see Nick Namath. Or fuck me, dude, we could get Moose.
Moose. I was thinking of Josh Alexander, or whatever his name is, the Walking Weapon, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Josh Alexander. Yeah, but like his, I believe his contract's up.
Yeah, because I remember seeing tweets after his last match on Sunday. I forget who it was against. He said, "This is your show now. Like quit TNA." I'm like, interesting.
Yeah, like, but I don't. I know it ends in February, but I wonder if it's like February 1st. Because February 1st, yeah, dude, slide him right in. That dude's a fucking monster.
Well, since we're talking about contracts and all that stuff, I don't know when this ends or if it's really done. I mean, the return of Aleister Black.
Oh, yeah. He's gone from AEW. Fuck yeah, Aleister Black. Fuck yeah, dude. Give him his old entrance, too, where he's laying down and the plank comes up. I want like 8 billion candles everywhere. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Oh, Black Mass, everyone. Oh, fuck yeah. That'd be, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Talk about a return.
Dude, AEW did that fucking whole House of Black thing so dirty. So fucking dirty. And that fucking pisses me off.
Yeah.
Wow.
All 4 of them could have been champs. All 4 of them holding single titles and tag titles and trio titles and fucking all titles. Fucking John Moxley's little fucking Death Rider bloodline fucking crew. Fucking doing the shit that fucking House of Black should have been doing years ago.
Bloodline fucking crew.
Oh.
Fucking bullshit. Yeah. Dude, every time I hear House of Black, it pisses me off. It pisses me off to no end. Fuck off, Tony Khan. You took care of Jeff Jarrett better than you took care of Aleister Black. You fucking idiot.
My God.
You deserve to be hit in the head 10,000 times with the guitar and never draw a dime. Fuck, I hate Jeff Jarrett.
Is Tony Khan ever coming back to TV after he got, super kicked by the Matt and Nick Jackson?
Dude, if he comes out, man, he's going to have nuclear heat. I hope the crowd chants like F you to him. Like, I want like full-blown Vince at the Montreal screw job level heat on that man. And I don't even think he deserves it. I just want him to know that there's actual hatred for him. Because he is fucking up what was a golden goose.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. Jeff Jarrett. Fucking Hall of Fame signing Christian. Fucking bullshit.
We got to end it on that, because what can we say besides fuck Jeff Jarrett? I mean, I got nothing else to say. Got to end it on that. I have no other segues to go past after that little. I didn't have going on a Jeff Jarrett rant on the podcast on my bingo card, but hey, that's how we're gonna end. But on a funny, serious note, thank you everyone for listening to L7C podcast. Royal Rumble is coming. You heard the expert picks. If you want to be safe, if you're doing the parlays overseas, Punk, Charlotte, get you some good bucks. You put some money on that. If you do that, we feel like both those two are pretty solid picks to win this crazy extravaganza. And maybe we're wrong. Maybe Triple H swerves us. Maybe that pep talk I heard on Monday, maybe Sami Zayn finally wins. But then, who knows? What's the Bloodline going to do in here? What's Solo? What's Jacob Fatu? Like, what are they going to do? What's someone like Jey Uso going to do? Braun Strowman, LA Knight. Like, maybe a returning AJ Styles. Who knows? There's a lot of names. We'll see. With that being said, L7C podcast. We'll be back reviewing the Royal Rumble, and we'll know our WrestleMania main events next time we're back talking wrestling. That being said, L7C signing out.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.